Before the video starts, just know that some information might be wrong. Information for this video was gathered from the blog, wiki article, people who participated in the event, and purely my memory. If I get any information wrong, point it out in the comments. I also want to mention that this video was obviously inspired by Epic Rika's retrospective videos on old Roblox events like the Egg Hunt. Go check out his channel if you haven't seen it before. Anyway, let's get into the video. Boom. On October 5th, 2018, one day after the finalists for the Brick Hill Awards were publicly announced, a blog titled Spooky Halloween Building Competition released. I don't recall this being teased prior to its release, but it was probably teased. I don't really know, as the event was nearly 3 years ago and I understandably don't remember the days leading up to the announcement of it. There actually wasn't even a Twitter teaser. In fact, it took 3 days for this event to be announced on the official Brick Hill Twitter. When opening this new blog post, you'd be greeted with an interesting Halloween-themed Brick Hill logo with gooey green text saying Count Spunkbaber's Castle. Instantly, you can tell that this event was, well, about building a castle for Count Spunkbaber. Anyway, you had to build a castle for Count Spunkbaber. Once you built the castle, you were instructed to email events@brickhill.com with your username, a picture of the castle, and a .brk file of the castle. You were allowed to send in multiple builds, but you can only win once. So, we're going to talk about the event itself now. Personally, I think this was one of my favorite events. Totally not because I won, but...
Boring!
So, after the contest ended at the end of October, the winners of the contest were quickly decided and there was a Twitch stream held on November 3rd, 2018. It wasn't exclusively hosted to announce the winners of this event, but rather it talked about some other stuff, namely ezcha's climb. I kid you not, the only Twitch clip there was that included a build was actually them standing on my build for like 2 seconds, then the clip switched off to them doing some giveaway. Oh, and also here's my reaction to winning the contest. Here are all the winners of the contest. I'll show you pictures of them and no gameplay because, well, they're not being hosted. And I'll also give my little personal rating of them out of 10. In last place, 6, came 2 users, Prevent, known as Dysphoria or Rebecca, and Syntax Error. Honestly, this build really looked ugly. I joke about it sometimes with Rebecca, and they've told me countless times that it had scripts. I didn't play it myself, but judging by the name of it, it sounded fun. Looks 2 out of 10, and originality 10 out of 10. I don't think any other ones had scripts, but my memory sucks, so moving on. In 5th place, we had My Castle. It literally had the name Count Spunkbaber's Castle. Oh, the effort that it took to come up with that name. Not to be biased or anything, but My Castle was clearly the best castle in the contest. Looks, 10 out of 10. Originality, 10 out of 10. Gameplay, 10 out of 10. And it even had this super high-tech sign that Tylerfoot helped me make. Speaking of Tylerfoot, he got 4th place, Halloween Bricks Castle. Honestly, I love it. It's simplistic, it has this little house, which I like for some reason, and easily this is a 10 out of 10, and a bonus point because he helped me with mine. Good job, Tylerfoot. Now, 3rd place. Unfortunately, I do not have a picture of this, so we're skipping it. 2nd place, however, I loved. Built by FPS, we had BGBH's Castle. It looked amazing. I'm giving the looks on this one a 10 out of 10 and the originality 10 out of 10 too because I like the name and the little black horn thingies coming out of it. If it wasn't for this next castle, I think for sure this would have gotten 1st place. Well, it's 2nd place, so of course it would have gotten 1st place. And
Do me a favor. Shut the f***.
Anyway, 1st place. This castle was truly amazing. I believe it had 3,000 bricks, which at the time was incredible. I'm pretty sure it still is. Before I show you this castle, just know this is a piece of history. Now, being built by Rainbow, Ole, Ionut1234, Jack Black, Zangoose, Blocky, Peanut, My Bucket, Oh Nose, and Fighter Fist, we have Count Spunkbaber's Castle. Yeah, the name was as original as mine. But here it is in all of its glory. The team did a great job working on this. Not sure how long it took, but it definitely wasn't something built in 3 days. This 1st place selection was well deserved. 10 out of 10 on looks, 10 out of 10 on originality, 10 out of 10 on effort, and 10 out of 10 people got the spider. Yep, all of them got the spider. Oh, and they got $1,000, but who cares? Spider cool. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I've compiled this little chart here. Each thing has a maximum of 10 points, and there are 5 categories. For organization, I don't think I have a choice, but I give it a 10. Honestly, this didn't really need good organization. The plan was simple. Announce the event, get event submissions, announce winners live. Planning, I can say the exact same thing I said for organization. 10. For memorability, I give this one a 6. It didn't really have insane prizes that are, well, memorable. In 5 years, I think people will definitely look back at this event, so that's always good. But for now, no one talks about it, no one remembers it, and nothing really stood out about it. But for recognition, I give this one a 5. Like I said before, 42 people entered the event. That's really not a lot. If maybe 300 people entered, this would definitely be a 10. Giving it a 5 at 42 is honestly generous. But I had to realize the site was a lot smaller and the community was very small. Entertainment. Honestly, this event was super fun. The hype leading up to the winners being announced was awesome for me. Building this castle really showed me how good of a developer I could be. It kind of made me find like a hidden talent of mine, and after this event I even founded Paradox. That's how much entertainment I found from it. Easily a 10 out of 10. In total, this event gets a 41 out of 50. Pretty good for a building competition.